the change. If you're one of those people who feel like life feels kind of daunting, you feel like you might have more to offer, there should be more to life, there should be like more to everything than what it feels like there is. And if you're one of those people who feel just a little unease and have a knowing that there must be something better, then this message might be for you. So Spirit, great Spirit, Father God, source of all things, higher power, presence, what is the message here today? For us humans hopping around here on planet Earth, trying our best. Follow your vision. So people are very curious about other people's stuff, like nosy sometimes. Not everybody, but sometimes. People can be very nosy. They want to know about what you're doing, what this. When you follow your vision, you have to trust yourself. You have to trust your intuition, and you have to trust that unseen knowing that you have inside. And you have to trust that even if it's not what people would expect you to do or would want you to do, or sometimes it is what they would expect you to do and what they want you to do too. But following your vision can be scary, and it can take some kind of courage, because sometimes it won't be like the mainstream, like the Matrix, like being in there. Sometimes following your vision will take you to your own road, where you just have to trust your own stuff. And that is indeed a beautiful thing, but can be scary also. So purpose, I know what I am here to do. So follow your vision, and then your purpose. Purpose. I know what I am here to do. What are you here to do? That's one of the knowing that I was saying. Like, if you're one of those people who just have this knowing that there is something more to life than what currently you see around you, then this message is for you. And having a purpose here on planet Earth is, I think we all have a purpose. We just forgot about it. And then our job now is just to like take away those layers that is not us, so that we can find the true essence of who we are. And patience. So if like you or someone you know showing up as like I mean, most of us people, I would say probably most of us people, I think my theory is that we're like little kid adults. Some people have more grasp on being the adult, whereas some people have not learned the transition. They haven't learned the language of the adult quite, because they had other issues to deal with. But a lot of people, even the adult people, like so-called adjusted people, they also have that little child within that is sometimes standing in the way of what we want to do. And here it is kind of standing in the way for following your own purpose and to taking out the true essence and the creativity and the creations. And blocking the abundance. So using different strategies, like this is using a different strategy, thinking outside of the box, like your purpose, your vision, like following your purpose, following your vision, being bold enough to do that. And even if you don't know the answers, like even if you are a child adult like myself, like then you just have to learn the things that you don't know. And what you don't know till you know it. It can be a lot of things, but just do it anyway. Like set out, like go in the direction that you think your vision is. Just make a little choice today. Like, I think my purpose is this. And then, okay, what would I need to do if I wanted to get just a little bit closer to my purpose now? And then you do that. And then you're on the way. And now the universe can conspire and come together to put it together for you. And thinking outside the box is going to be very important, because the box is made up of what we already know and what we already do. And so thinking outside the box is going to be kind of thinking outside the matrix box, or the societal norm box is going to bring you inside again. So back we are again to the inside, like closing your eyes. What is going on the inside? That's where you're going to notice what is starting in your purpose. Where is the passion? Where is the desire? And then you can start to implement these things and figure out a way that you can set your own little purpose vision into life. How can you birth your own vision, even if it's just a little bit? And so the goal seems to be like someone wanting to take action, wanting to take passionate action, but not quite understanding how to do that. And that is one of the things that if you don't know it, you don't know it till you know it. And so, and the Queen of Pentacles is here, and that's a great energy. Like if you are working on growing from like being a page, being in need of more education, or knowing, just in need of more knowledge, then the Queen of Pentacles is here, and she is someone who has mastered her resources. So this, like, your goal is going to be dependent on taking action and also getting it done, which is perhaps some of the challenge. And taking your time back. Sometimes we have so many things that we're doing out in the world that is not related to our purpose. Then when it comes time to do your purpose, you're too tired, or you just don't have the energy to put your vision into fruition. And so this is like, your goal needs to be set into motion. Your goal, you need to have just an idea. You don't have to know for 100% sure that this is 100% sure what my vision is. This is my purpose, 100% sure. It does not have to be like that at all. It could just be, okay, so this is the direction I think I'm going to be moving in. Because once you start moving, then the things can come together for you, and then you will figure it out as you go. But if you don't start moving, then you're going to get stuck in whatever is your life at the moment. So the Queen of Pentacles, taking charge of your time, figuring out a schedule, carving out time so you can put some of your vision and your purpose into your life, your daily life, just a little bit every day will make miracles in over a period of time. And so starting to do things will unblock these things so that you can have passionate action and not block your own passionate action. And also listening to whatever is going on around you, because there are some messages that are trying to reach you. And being too busy, being too caught up in everyday life and everyday living like we all are is going to, it could block your ability to pick up the signs and signals and everything from the universe that you need to see in order to find your vision and your purpose. And sometimes what we're wishing for is like, wow, we have this vision about like the end result, which is a good thing. To have the end result in your mind is a good thing. Sometimes it can be a conflict because we sabotage ourselves. We're not wise enough to understand yet. We haven't been on this journey long enough, and the page is here twice. And so this is someone in a young energy, someone starting out, or a message that is trying to come through that doesn't quite reach. And so there might be a message of a wish fulfillment, or in a way what direction you could go in. And this may cause a little bit of confusion. Just because we don't have all the answers, or just because it's not fully matured yet or fully in fruition yet, it doesn't mean that it's not legit or that it's not happening. Divine timing looks very different than our timing, planet Earth timing, clock timing. So divine timing is allowing everything to unfold in its own pace and its own timing, because sometimes if two people want to come together, then those two people have to find within themselves and figure out what they need to let go of, what they need to open up for, what they need to accept into their life, what they need to do in order to meet each other. And that could take a while, because it's not easy to just go within and figure everything out and now you're done. No, it takes time, because you have to figure out what it is that you want to change within yourself, and then you have to implement it and change it, and then it takes time to get accustomed to it and to get fully used to it. And someone is causing conflict in your mind. Sometimes the blockage can come from whoever is showing up in our mind. Sometimes people might be able to say the right words. They say the right words. They always know what to say. They always come out as like they know it all, and all of that. They pretend that they're just doing it for fun. But this person that is on your mind is not doing it for fun. They're not playing. They're not trying to be friendly competitors. They're serious, and people being serious about stuff, like nightmarish stuff, like Nine of Swords stuff. Like when you go to bed, you're tired. When you wake up, you're tired. You're exhausted. And this person on your mind is not adding anything to your life. It's only adding conflict, and not a friendly conflict either. It's kind of maybe portrayed as something else, like, well, we're just playing. It's just a game. But it's not really a game. It's perhaps manipulation. And then also if the emotions and that is not there, like then this person coming in, even though they have all the right words to say, they always speak very well for themselves, then they might not be good for you at all, because they're showing up here as someone who is going to create nightmares, and they are perhaps in their own nightmare too, because that's what you inflict on others. Definitely want to bring in someone who can add to your piece, even if you haven't found your vision yet and you haven't found your way yet. When you haven't found your way yet and your vision yet, then it's also kind of maybe premature divine timing to go out and try and find someone else to connect with, because you're going to bring what you have to this and manifest more of what you are lacking in a way. So it's always a good thing to take some time out to figure out what is your purpose, what are your values, what is your purpose, what is it that you would like to achieve while you're here on planet Earth. And then how can you do that? Like, how can you follow your vision, and how can you stay focused and not lose sight of what is really important? Because sometimes people come in, they want to sway us in all kinds of ways, because they always think they know better, or they have their own agenda, so they want to keep you on their thing. And so in this situation, Spirit is saying that there will be victory. Whatever it is that you're going through, and however you're going to find your purpose. And I think the purpose, making the choice for the purpose to serve many, to be for the greater good, for the higher good. And so monetary gain is always a good motivator. That's what motivates most people to do what they do in their life, I suppose. But there's also if you can also, that will follow. So if you find the vision, if you find your inner fire, if you find your passion, and you find your passion, you find your drive, you find the compassion and the gratitude. And if you find all these higher emotions, then the richness, the wealth will come with it. Like, and making the choice to do that. And so this is like before she sits down, like there's a choice to be made. And I guess the choice to be made is to whether to follow your vision or follow your dream, follow your vision or not. And spirit advice would be like, find a deeper purpose than just to make some extra cash, because that's not going to last very long. Well, it might, but it's not going to be that fulfilling, perhaps, with the purpose and feeling like your life has value and that you're adding value to the world around you, or and all that good stuff. And so, and also to make a choice, like figure out what it is that you need to choose between. Like, do you want to stay in the regular day-to-day work, day-to-day living, like day-to-day schedules? Or do you want to break out and find your creativity, birth something new, give birth to something new in your life, and bring out the action and the passion and the drive so that you can get your vision on wheels? So now your vision can move forward instead of being stagnant. And sometimes the expectations or like how long it's going to take, will I ever be able to do it? Who knows? Maybe, maybe not. How long it's going to take? I don't know, maybe 1 year, maybe 50 years, who knows? But if it's true, if it's important to you, and if it's a purpose, and if it's your vision, then just do it anyway and start, because it's going to be successful. Like Spirit also saying here, like, you got to sit down and make a choice and understand that you have to make a choice. Like, sometimes we don't even know that we are in charge of making the choice, because we think that the world is going to give it to us, or we think that the world is going to bring it to our doorstep, or maybe the world is just going to manifest what we want it to manifest. And so we don't understand that, okay, this is where I'm at today, right here in this space, and the space around me, I can center myself into this moment without thinking about the future, without thinking about the past. And now I can sit in this quiet space and use my brain to figure out, what are the choices? What if I stay where I'm at? What does that choice look like? If I decide to do something different, what does that choice look like? And then you think about it so that you can be aware of it. And now it would be easier to make that choice and listen to your intuition. Follow your vision. Not everybody's going to know what you are. You are the only one with your vision and your unique vision. So listen and trust yourself. And Esther and Abraham Hicks is saying, you now remember that the law of attraction is always fair, and there is no injustice. For whatever is coming to you is doing so in response to the vibrations that you are offering due to the thoughts that you are thinking. So being aware of what kind of choice that you are going to make is going to make you more aligned with the thoughts that you want to be thinking, so that you can bring in the victory, and you can allow the creativity to come out, and you can allow your soul to start breathing a little bit more freer, instead of having to walk around in this role every day, all day long, pretending to be something that we are not. And this is like your soul trying to come out here and making a choice to follow your vision, your purpose. That's when life becomes fun too, because now you have a drive, internal drive, and heading towards the 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups, like the ultimate, and the Sun is here too. Ultimate happiness, ultimate whatever emotional fulfillment that you want, everything that you dreamed, everything that you wanted, everything that is in your vision and your purpose. But you got to make the decision, and you got to put it into action. That's it. Figure it out. Make just a little plan. Just, if you don't really know what it is, just make something up so you can practice the whole process. And eventually it'll come to you. You'll know what to do. And the beautiful light in me, it honors and respects the same beautiful light in you. And until next time, namaste.